the most specific thing someone ever asked you to do for them? My girlfriend Fallon is incredibly chill. She's funny, she gets along with all my friends, and we rarely argue. But she had this one rule that honestly used to drive me insane. If I drove anywhere at night, I had to text her the exact second I parked. Not when I was walking to the car, not when I was 5 minutes away, and definitely not, I'll be there soon. I had to text her the moment my engine turned off outside our apartment. I work as a stagehand at a local theater, so my hours are garbage. I'm constantly driving home at 1 a.m. or 2 a.m. after striking a set. Sometimes I'm exhausted and I just forget to look at my phone. But if I forgot, I'd walk in the door, and instead of being asleep, Fallon would be sitting wide awake on the living room couch, physically shaking, staring at her phone. I started getting really annoyed by it. I even complained to my buddy at work that it felt super controlling, like she didn't trust me or needed to track my every move. I'm a 28-year-old man. I know how to drive a Honda Civic 3 miles down the road without a chaperone. I brought it up to her once, asking why she was being so overbearing, and she just got really quiet, apologized, and said she just worries. Then, one night last November, it was pouring rain. We had a massive set breakdown, and I didn't leave the venue until almost 3 a.m. I was dead tired, and my phone had completely died around midnight. I pulled up to our complex, ran through the freezing rain, and unlocked the front door. Fallon wasn't on the couch. I heard her in the kitchen. She was pacing around on the phone with her older sister, and she was crying, not like quiet sniffles. She was full-on hyperventilating. I froze in the hallway, dripping wet, right as I heard her say, "He's an hour late, Kinsley." I know I'm panicking, but it's raining exactly like it was that night. I can't do this again. Her sister must have said something to calm her down, because Fallon took a shaky breath and said, "I know he probably just forgot to charge his phone, but Dave was just bad at charging his phone too. And the last text he ever sent me was almost home before that drunk driver hit him. If Hayes doesn't text me that he's parked, my brain just automatically tells me he's dead." My chest dropped, the shaking, the staying up until 2 a.m., the hyper-specific rule about texting when the engine turns off so she knew I wasn't driving anymore. It wasn't control. It was pure, unadulterated terror. She wasn't tracking me. She was just sitting in the dark, waiting for proof that I was still alive. I felt sick to my stomach for ever calling her controlling. I quietly stepped backward into the hallway, opened the front door again, and closed it loudly so she'd hear me walk in. She ran out of the kitchen, wiped her eyes super fast to hide that she was crying, and tried to casually say she was just up getting water. I didn't tell her I overheard the call. I just dropped my bag, wrapped my arms around her, and held her for a really long time. I apologized for my phone dying and promised it wouldn't happen again. The very next morning, before she woke up, I went to the gas station and bought 2 different car chargers. It's been 2 years since that night, and I haven't missed a parking text once.